Alright guys, welcome back to another One Piece chapter reaction. Continuing this right off from the previous chapter, so I'm not gonna do the same long intro as last time. We are now in chapter 11 of the 20, so we're already 2/10 into the 1100s of chapters. I don't know why I described it like that, but yeah. And the chapter is called Atlas. So, um, yeah, last chapter, the robot went crazy, right? I'm not gonna lie, Bonnie's performance as Gear 5 Nika was disappointing. It wasn't really Gear 5, it was her version of Nika with her Dovru. Disappointing, she didn't really do much, right? Luffy carried most of the work, which is fine, whatever. I mean, she did punch Luffy to blow the Ichimata out of the way. Still waiting on Nami's group. I say Nami's group, maybe it's Lilith's group, maybe it's Usopp's group. They did call them Usopp's group last chapter, so I guess we'll stick with Usopp's group. Um, yeah, we're still waiting on them to come down so that we can officially flee, but we're trying to run away. And as Saturn was coming in to destroy the Elbaf ship, and Luffy was able to punch the Mars out of the way. However, when Saturn was coming in, whoo, Robot came up and bonked him out of the way and also destroyed one of his horns, which is good for us. And other than that, in the chat, we saw Vivi again. I don't know what y'all about. I love me some Vivi, so any Vivi appearance in the chapter is good. With Morgans, I actually really like Morgans as well, so heck yeah. And they reappeared in the context of the Vegapunk screening, if you want to call it that. The transponder snail is connected again, so that's good. And you know, York mentioned to the Gorsi that hey, oh, there's you don't the memory thing and the um all this, what was it again? There's like a memory circuit, another circuit working. They're working on two separate circuits, so you have to destroy the transponder still directly. And yeah. And other than that, we had a little thing with Cock and Stussy at the beginning of the chapter where Cocky told Stussy to go away. So yeah, that's what we got. So let's get to this chapter. The previous chapter cover page story was Yamato getting bonked by kids who hate Kaido. Let's see how it continues on this chapter. Let's making sure this works, okay? So this chapter is called Atlas, and then we see Denjiro actually pop up, and he scooped up the kids, nice, that bonked Yamato. And the description is Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest, Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 10, Denjiro, Daimyo of Kibi, sentences the children. Hey, don't treat them too harshly, Denjiro, right? Like, obviously, they shouldn't have done what they did, but at the same time, they're just kids, you know what I mean? So, chill on them, Denjiro. We trust you, bro. Alright, let's get to the chapter. Ooh, 26 years ago, Punk Hazard. Okay, wait a minute. When did the O'Hara incident happen? That happened 22 years ago, didn't it? Cause Gold, I think so. Because Goldie Roger was executed 24 years ago. I think 2 years after. I think so. I think it was 22 years ago, because I believe the O'Hara incident happened 2 years after the Goldie Roger execution, and then after that, the freedom fighters were made by Dragon and Kuma and Ivankov, and that eventually turned into the Revolutionary Army. Yeah, 22 years ago. So 26 years ago, at this point in time, not only did the O'Hara incident not happen yet, but Goldie Roger is also still alive. This is 2 years before Goldie Roger died, which means actually was Goldie Roger king of the pirates by this point? I don't think he was. Didn't Goldie Roger become king of the pirates 25 years ago? Like 1 year before his death? I think at this time he's like preparing for his last year of journeying, of sailing to become pirate king. Like at this point, I'm not sure if he had. Nah, he had invited Oden to his ship, hadn't he? Yeah, I'm not sure. Had he invited Odin to his ship by this point? From Wano? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Um, I'll ch- double check if hopefully I remember after reading this chapter. I'll double check in my own time. But okay, but we know for a fact Gold George is alive by this point, which means Odin is alive by this point. Oh, horror incident hasn't happened yet. Okay, King of the Pirates didn't exist by this point. Because wasn't it said that Roger was like the first person to be named King of the Pirates or whatever? Like such a thing didn't really exist before Roger, wasn't? Well, didn't Roger say something along those lines, or am I remembering wrong? I could be remembering wrong. But we know that Joba was named the first pirate. That was like one of the big reveals a couple chapters back. Okay, anyway, let's get to the chapter. We're in Punk Hazard. This is before Aokiji and I kind of fought each other. So it's Punk Hazard. Punk Hazard is obviously not half lava or half magma and half ice. Um, it's probably just like a factory island, if anything. But okay, please, Vegapunk, you simply must study the Void Century with us. Oh, is this Clover talking to Vegapunk? There is a darkness there too deep for the world to leave unaddressed. The more we study it, the more we require expertise in other fields. Who's that? Oh, that looks like Clover's hair, yeah. And that's obviously Vegapunk on the left. Who's that dragon? There's a small dragon next to Vegapunk. I don't know who that is, but it looks like Clover on the right. We'll see in a second if that is or not. As you can see, I'm a government scientist now. I cannot give you any data. Punk hazard. Okay, that is indeed Clover, and it does look like there's a dragon next to Clover. Whatever the heck that dragon is. Okay, a little bit weird. How many times have you been arrested by now? They know exactly where to find you. Surely you know why they continue to allow you to live. It's because they're biding their time until they can round up and wipe out all of your friends. Pull back now. So what of the darkness? One cannot measure the good and evil of the past. Hmm. So what of the darkness? One cannot measure the good and evil of the past. Interesting take from Vegapunk there. Mm, I don't. I don't know how to take that. Like, okay, yeah, hard to say, you know, what was good and evil when you weren't present, right? When you weren't there to see it unfold. But at the same time, it's like, it's good to have knowledge of it at least. Because, like, maybe you can't measure the good and the evil, because to begin with, good and evil is subjective. Remember the Flamingo speech? The winner becomes justice and all that. So it's all really just perspective and subjective. But I think learning about the past is still important, just like to not repeat those mistakes, to learn about the past mistakes people did and how, or at the very least, to know how things unfold during certain situations, right? Because if a similar situation pops up again, we know, oh, in the past, this is how it went, it worked out in the end, and that was a bad idea. So how about we don't do that? In this other situation in the past, this is how they solved it and it worked out really well. So how about we try and do something similar again, right? So when you think about it like that, I do think it's important to learn about the Void Century, why there seems to be such a darkness there, and how we can avoid such a situation again, right? And how did it happen to begin with? I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with this take from Vegapunk. Here comes Clover saying, I once saw a man with the name of D killed right before my eyes without warning. Clover looks a lot younger here, obviously. He's got black hair. A man I was born and raised with. My older brother. Wait. Are you telling me Clover is also a member of the D clan? I mean, that's not the most surprising thing ever, but it's just okay. So Clover is also a D. Okay. To be fair, we don't know Vegapunk's full name either. Who knows what if Vegapunk is also the my older brother? Okay. Vegapunk is shocked. My true name is Clody Clover. Okay, so Clover is a D clan member. All right, important that he keeps that hidden then. But he has revealed this to Vegapunk now. He's a friend, and I only survived because he lied. Right, because he lied about being your brother, or else they would have known that you're also a member of the D clan or family lineage or whatever. We actually don't know if it's family lineage. We don't know what the D people who are named D really are, really, right? Like, it doesn't have to be familial. It could just be that a bunch of people came together and agreed to assign D in the middle of their names, all of them collectively, even if they weren't all blood related. That could be very possible. So it's not necessary that Luffy and Clover are distantly related or Luffy and Blackbeard are distantly related. That's not really necessary. But we don't know their origin. But they all have something in common. They, at the very least, I feel like if you go back to the Void Century, there must have been something that happened between all of them together. So like Luffy's ancestor and Blackbeard's ancestor and Clover's ancestor and Vivi's ancestor, which is probably Lily actually, they all probably came together in some form of way to that agreement. Or something happened between them, right? And that made this the clan, if you want to call it that, thing. My true name is Clody Clover. How is it right that a person can die simply for declaring the name they were given at birth? That is kind of wild. There is a secret history whose traces are continually erased. I will not help you with this, and I'll forget what you just said. Fair enough. I mean, if you don't want to get caught by the government, it's a good idea to forget what he just said. The most I can do is tell you to be careful. Vegapunk, I will solve this mystery someday. The voices of the past will be heard. Okay. 22 years ago, that is when the incident of O'Hara happened. Did you hear about O'Hara in the West Blue? They're going to place a buster call on it. Oh, I wish I could see the slaughter unfold. Nah, that's. Come on now. Oh, it's Caesar. Of course it's Caesar. Come on now. Like, don't treat casualties, especially civilian casualties, as if it's just like some fun game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Plenty of people are gonna die for no reason. Like, okay, maybe you can blame the scholars. Even O'Hara, Clover said himself, like, okay, us scholars, yeah, we're guilty, whatever. But the civilians had nothing to do with this, right? The children have nothing to do with this. Y'all don't gotta kill them, right? But yeah, obviously that wasn't gonna work out, was it? It's Clover the archaeologist. They finally caught him by the toe now. Shoo. Right. So obviously Queen, Vegapunk, and Caesar are together by this point, right? Working together in Punk Hazard. No, was it? Yeah, it was Queen. Shouldn't it be Queen, Vegapunk, Judge, and Caesar? Sanji's not born by this point. Sanji's born 1 year after this. Yeah, and his siblings as well. So maybe Judge wasn't working. When was we know for a fact that Judge was working together with Vegapunk at some point. Okay, anyway, no, now no one will dare study the Void Century again. It's a perfect example to scare them all off. Please, Vegapunk. They say a single child escaped alive. Nico Robin, right? Surely you had time to escape, Clover. He did. To be fair, he did have time to escape. I feel like. I think he purposely left himself there. Maybe he wanted to provide a statement or something. I don't know. It does feel like Clover should have known that, like, alright, the Marines are coming after me. The world government are coming after me, sorry. Like, they're gonna place an attack on me. They're gonna either assassinate me or just full on kill me. Like, surely he knew he had a big target on his back. There's the books, okay. Did all of you die just to preserve this vast store of text for the future? It's preposterous. What lunatic would dare risk certain death to continue your research? Right, right. So what Vegapunk is saying is that Clover could have escaped for sure, but by doing that, he wouldn't have been able to preserve the text. The scholars wouldn't have been able to preserve the text for the future if they had escaped, because the Wargaming would have just confiscated them or burned them or whatever. But because they stayed and made sure to hide the book's text, they were able to preserve them for the future. Someone once said that the voices of the past will be heard. History is told by the winners. Ooh. This is like we're kind of getting a similar speech as the flamingos, right? Like, I mean, it's not similar, but it's like it's only in the sense that like, listen, history is told by the winners. Justice is on the side of the winners. Like, kind of similar. Like the winners kind of get all the advantages, right? As in, they get all the biases. You know what I mean? And the voices of the losers at the bottom of the sea are so very faint. Baratier listening in, but the truth that was gleaned, Robin, at the cost of so much sacrifice. Yo, wait, is Robin just straight up listening in? From the ship? Or what? Robin, man. Robin went through so much for that from that truth seeking. She had to go through so much. Man, like it hurts to see any panel with Robin hurting. It hurts me because it's like she's one of the most, how do I put it? One of the most one of the characters that suffer the most in uh the world of One Piece, or at the very least, one of the characters that we as the readers or the audience can sympathize with the most over her suffering. So whenever you see her, and you often see her hurting, you often see her panels where she's hurting or like she's clearly traumatized, right? Like PTSD, trauma, like that's all there, right? So whenever you see that, it's like, dang, like we you went through it. We know you went through it. It's kind of giving me like kind of reminds me of Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail, which I still stand by is actually a pretty decently written female character, right? Like she also has PTSD, trauma, all that, right, from what she went through. Um, but yeah, man. So this panel on bottom left is like, okay, Robin's listening to this message from Vegapunk, this announcement. Hey, what are you doing? Shoot us off, says Zoro. Has at last been told to the world just now. No, you're not going yet, says Lilith. That horse Gramps is gonna attack us again. And that's exactly why we can't leave. I understand that your ship can accelerate to fly a distance of a kilometer, but if you manage to reduce the run-up speed at all, your horizontal projection distance drops. It's a northward wind that'll reduce your lift. And according to my calculations, the ship will crash on hard ground without reaching the water. As long as you don't get rid of that old geezer. Huh? Right, so Lily's saying that you have to shoot up, just like Luffy got rid of the Itsumade, you have to get rid of the old geezer, Venus, just like Luffy did. And Zoro's the man for the job, I'm not gonna lie. If Zoro doesn't do this, then the Thousand Sunny ain't going nowhere, bro. Huh? She says. Ooh, what? What the frick? Wait. Okay, previous panel, Lily starts talking about how it'll reduce their lift, they can't make it, they'll hit solid ground, whatever. Next panel, she says, huh? We see a shadow being behind her. Next panel, Atlas just bonks Lilith to the ground. Ah, Lilith. Why? Why has Atlas just done this? Atlas did say she was gonna go up top and check what's going on. I did not expect her to hit her own teammate. This is this is friendly fire. Huh? Atlas? Yusuf and Chopper shocked. Why did you do that to Lilith? I mean, Atlas is violence. That is her trait. But still. Okay. Quick. Oh, she's holding her head. Lilith seems to be unconscious now, bleeding from her eye. I mean, she's a robot, or at least she's really a robot. I mean, she has hard to say, but she's bleeding. All right, whatever. Zoro's coming in, by the way. Zoro's dropping in at Atlas. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yusuf's shocked. Atlas, can you explain yourself, Atlas? Take care of Lilith, huh? Fly. I'll remove the obstacle. Oh, nah. Just like Edison, Atlas is gonna sacrifice herself. Bro, at this point, the only Vegapunk that's gonna be left is Lilith. And that's only because Atlas just hit her unconscious. This is kind of like Thriller Bark moment where Zoro knocked out Sanji. Except Lilith, Atlas is not gonna survive this. She's gonna be another Vegapunk casualty. But we're gonna have 5 out of 7 Vegapunks die. And that's only because one of them is a traitor. So that's like, alright, already one of them is probably gonna survive. Or not, we'll see. And then the last one is just Lilith, straight up. And Lilith is probably most people's favorite Vegapunk out of all 6 Vegapunks. Not the main Stella body, obviously, but he's also dead, so. File remove the obstacle. What do you mean, says Usopp? Lilith's axis just shorted out. Only Atlas is left. York seems happy about that. There's Lilith, okay. Take Lilith inside, Zoro. Alright. Wait, what? Wait, Atlas, explain. Atlas is. Huh, he's jumping after Venus. Then okay, come on, guys, fly the ship. Who's up there? Who's up? Nami. I mean, Zoro's taking Lilith inside. So okay, Nami or something. Chopper, come on, fly the ship over. Let's get going. Yeah, Jinbei, of course. Jinbei is the Hellsman. That's his job. What? Are you sure, Jinbei? We'll regret it if you're too slow to act. Facts. This is why I like Jinbei. We need this from you, Jinbei. Like, I always hate it when people in, like, love to see shonen anime or manga, where they're, like, very unsure of whether they, whether they should, when someone sacrifices themselves, they're always like, oh, but maybe no, we shouldn't let them sacrifice, whatever. I'm thinking like, y'all go, they're sacrificing themselves, go, don't hesitate, go, go, go. Like, it's gonna be too late if y'all hesitate. So yeah, I agree with Jimby. Y'all gonna regret it if you don't act. Just listen, just go. Atlas wants to sacrifice herself, let her do it. Hit it, Brooke. Yeah, nice, Zoro. As you wish, says Brooke. Coop the. Mm. That's her. Atlas's arm cut off. All right. Um, Atlas is gone now, but hopefully Atlas has stopped Venus enough that they can use Cube the Burst and get away. Ooh, Atlas is still flying in. Venus, oh, she's done a quick little fly around. Oh, and she bunked him out of there. Nice. Burst. Nice. Okay, so the Thousand Sun is off. I can only pray. Chopper and Usopp holding on to Jinbei. Whoa! What's happening, Vice Admiral Hound? That huge boar, the snake, the bird, the robot. That this message has made it safely out to the world at large. Vice Admiral Hound, you know. Okay, uh, I don't get it. I didn't hear about any of this. That's Vice Admiral Hound, by the way. Okay, all right, right. He said, right. He's saying the giant, the boar, the snake, whatever. He didn't hear about any of this. Giant robot. He's still fascinated by it. Is that an iron giant? Even the giants are all fascinated by it. Forget just the giants. Sanji and Frankie are fascinated by it too. where's Bonnie at? Joy Boy. Ooh, I'm so happy I get to see you again. Okay, so the robot is communicating to Luffy just like Zunisha, right? Voice of all things and all that. I'm talking to you. Yeah, the robot got jokes. The robot got jokes. Wait, is Luffy self-aware that he's Joy Boy yet? I guess he isn't. I guess he's not self-aware that he's Joy Boy, right? He's called Joy Boy. It would be foolish to hear about a war 900 years in the past from only one side. Good. Oh, that this is good. I've been saying this over and over again. That like, there's no way the 20 kingdoms rebelled against the ancient. The 20 kingdoms rebelled against the ancient kingdom of Joy Boy for no reason, just because they're bad people. There must have been a reason. There must be something from their side that spurred on that action. Now, I don't support the world government, and obviously, I don't support all the atrocities they've done. But there must have been a reason they did those to begin with. There must have been something at the very their motivation at the very beginning. There must have been something back there. I don't believe that it was just random. So Vegapunk speaking it from one side is like that's just his side of the story. That's how he's researched it. But like, it's good to you need to hear from different sides, different perspectives to get a better and more full picture. And I think I really like how Vegapunk even started this from before that. You know what? I'm not gonna give you information that is just biased from my side. I'm gonna give you what I know for sure. These are the facts, right? Anything else that I've thought up, I'm not gonna give you all that. I'm not gonna give you all my theories or my personal thoughts. He did specify that in the very beginning. So Vegapunk saying it would be foolish to hear about a war 900 years in the past from only one side. You go ahead. Your enemy is my enemy. Oh, I'm so happy. I get to fight for you again. Joy Boy. This is amazing. You can talk. That's great. The robots help me live here. Joy Boy is in danger. I must protect him. Let's go, Iron Giant. You're a beast. We love you, bro. It seems you cannot end Vegapunk's speech unless we shatter this thing to pieces. Damn. The boar and the worm are coming after him. Get the ship moving, says the giants. Is that thing on our side, Straw Hat? Well, it says it wants to protect someone named Joy Boy. Who's that? It's saying something? I don't hear it. What? You don't? Luffy's, so Luffy's not self-aware of who Joy Boy is and that he is Joy Boy, but Robin would be. So come on, Luffy, you gotta have a talk with Robin about this, cause she's her Joy Boy, right? Robin would figure this out so quick, except she's not here. Wait, she's with Nami's group, isn't she? I was gonna say, where is Robin? Yeah, no, she has to be with Robin's group, with Nami's group. She's in the ship, right? We saw her listening into the Vegapunk speech earlier. So she gotta be. Yeah, she's gotta be in the ship, right? Man, it's been a while since we've seen Robin. But yeah, she's gotta be a part of Lilith's group and them. Because she's obviously not down below with Sanji and the rest. Sanji and Luffy and Bonnie and the rest. And she's the only Straw Hat that I don't fully know where she is. Because we know where Luffy's at. We know Luffy's okay. So the Straw Hats who are below are Luffy, Sanji, Frankie, and they're there with Bonnie and Kuma, right? Um, as well as Vegapunk's dead corpse. He's dead, the dead body, and the Iron Giant. The Straw Hats up top are Jinbei, Brook, Zoro, Usopp, Nami, Chopper, and presumably Robin. So Luffy, Sanji, Jinbei below. Luffy, Sanji, Frankie below. Um, yeah, then Robin's gotta be up top. Yeah, Robin's gotta be with the group up top. Because I don't remember her. Yeah, she was not down below at all. Unless she's on her rogue on her own. But nah, that's Stussy. Stussy, Cock, and Bleach are on their own rogue group. Robin's not with them for sure. Okay, we can end back with that list distinct shadow species, whatever. Get the ship moving is that. Oh, wait, we've already read this. What's his multiple named Who's that? It's saying something I don't hear. What? You don't? Don't just let them sail away. Fire! says the child bluegrass. Yes, ma'am. Pew pew pew! They're shooting. History requires a multifaceted approach to understand entirely. Facts. If only I had more time on my side. That's unfortunate, Vegapunk. We gotta read the poneglyphs, bro. But that's another thing. Are the poneglyphs written only from one side? Are they only written from like the ancient kingdom side? Because that's the kind of feeling I get that they're written by the ancient kingdom. But then we only get one side of the story. So it's good to get Emu's side of the story or the Gorosei side of the story too. I guess to get the full picture, the multifaceted picture. I'm glad Oda's taking this into account and addressing this, right? Because this tells me that okay, Oda knows what he's doing. Oda like knows like all right, don't worry, I'm not only gonna paint this as oh the ancient kingdom were good, the world government is bad. Like he's making sure that okay, you gotta have a multifaceted picture of this. It's not all just one side is good, one side is bad. It's nuance. It's a gray area. If only I had more time on my side. Okay. Grah! The worm's coming after the giant. Alas, there are forces outside of my ability to stop. It's winding up. It's gonna shoot something. Yo, I don't. Obviously Frankie's excited about this, but I wasn't expecting Sanji to be this excited about the robot. Obviously Luffy, Frankie, Usopp, Chopper. I mean, this is their thing. This is their jam. But yeah, Sanji's joining in with them too this time. Sanji would have been a lot more impressed if he was a woman doing this. He'd be like, whoa, right? But hey, we'll take it. We'll take Sanji joining the team of finding cool robots cool. Poof! Oh, that didn't really work. Huh? Iron Giant is useless. What? Look out, robot! They're all surprised that Iron Giant really did not do his thing. Ooh! His left side's been chopped off by the worm, kind of like Whitebeard's face during Marineford. Yeah, his left side was gone. His side of the head gone. Remember that? Remember what the kind did to him? And that still didn't kill him, by the way. That's impressive. Whitebeard survived through so much damage. It's insane. He's like, bro. Once you get to the upper tiers of One Piece characters, they can take so much damage, so many hits before they die. Like their durability is nuts. It's like you think Zoro's durability is nuts. Look at Kaido. I mean, look at now the Gorosei. Apparently, I mean, the Gorosei seems to have another reason why the durability is nuts. So they're kind of mysterious and Emu. But look at Kaido. Look at Whitebeard. Bro, those two refuse to die. So forget. I mean, Zoro's durability is also insane. But forget Zoro. Like those two's durability is nuts. Like they just don't die. They took so much damage to die. And it's questionable whether Kaido really is dead or not. We're not gonna get into that now, but yeah. In the anime, obviously, Whitebeard only lost the left side of his mustache, right? His head was still intact, but in the manga it was a lot more brutal, where his left side of his head was gone, just bang. No, Robo. That's a 900-year-old weapon. Of course, it doesn't work anymore. Crush it between your jaws, Peter. Stop that transmission. Choo. Oh, oh right. So Saturn's continuing on from Peter and leaving the robot to Peter. He's jumping off Peter, leaving the robot to Peter. Yeah, great. Thank you, Amin. Great explanation. Ooh. Okay, Saturn's reached the Albat ship. You're not going anywhere, bro. I thought you lost one of your horns. Why can you still attack? Why are you still so lively, bro? I guess they really don't take any damage, or they're tough to hit. Dang. Ah, the giants are all shocked. Kuma, Bonnie. Uh-oh. Hmm? It's the Sunny! And is that? Oh, wait, who's that falling out? Hang on tight. Going down. Wah! Nami's holding on as they're falling. Man, the sharks are used to falling off the sky, aren't they? With the ship. This is like so it's like the third time in the last 200 chapters. Didn't they just fall off when they were getting away from Wano? They're leaving Wano. They also did a similar thing. Like they're really used to jumping off in the sky with the ship, and you wonder why they had to why they had to build a new ship after going Mary. Like they wonder why it took so much damage. Yeah, it's impressive that the Thousand Sun is holding so well, but obviously it's Franky's ship, so you know it's gonna hold better than the Going Merry. Wait a second, are we even going to make it? Oh yeah, you are. Look at Atlas. You would sacrifice yourself? Nope. Extra service on the house. Hey, boom. Ah! So she's blown herself up, and that explosion's propelled. I guess it's propelling the Thousand Sunny even further, because they were questioning if they were even gonna make it. Extra service on the house is nice. As after Venus sliced her up again. Rest in peace, Atlas. Okay, that's it. We're going to make it. Woo! Oh, they're almost there. They're close to the Albap ship. 25 years ago, the pirate Goldie Roger. It was 25 years ago. See, I knew it. I said I was going to check the timeline of events in the I was finished reading this chapter, but thankfully Vegapunk's reminding us of that. The pirate Goldie Roger completed an unprecedented tour of the entire world. Well, I guess technically because he started his final year 26 years ago and finished it 25 years ago. So Odin went on the journey around the same time that Clover told Vegapunk those things at the start of this chapter. Good thing to mention. That's it. We're going to make it. Complete an unprecedented tour of the entire world. What was that? It can't end like this, Atlas. Oh, Usopp and Chopper crying over her death. And what he and his crew heard, Atlas is gone. Yoki's super happy because she's now thinking that, yay, all the Vegapunks are dead except for me. Ah ha 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 ha. Not the only Dr. Vegapunk left in the world is little old me. Yo! Atlas did take off a chunk of Atlas did take off a chunk of Venus's head, though. We were just talking about taking off the left parts of someone's head earlier this chapter with Whitebeard, but Atlas accomplished a similar thing with Venus. Hey, look at that! I'm in premonitions. No, not yet, he says. Not while the Stella continues to babble on. Yes, of course. We'll stop it at once, they say. The boar is still back there. Oh, wait, that was. Wait, the boar is still continuing. So, right, Saturn. For some reason, I kept calling the boar Saturn when the boar is not Saturn. Um, Saturn is the spider thing. That's the one that jumped on the Elba ship. The boar is still there trying to destroy the robot. I believe the boar is Mercury. Mm. We'll stop it at once. This is the last page of the chapter. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm all rusty. Joy Boy, you said when the time is right. I think this counts. Oh, there's a translator note there, okay? I'm gonna use it, okay? Okay. Completed an unprecedented tour of the entire world, and what he and his crew heard were likely the purest voices of the past. In conclusion, as I'm sure you've all surmised by now, my view of our future is thus. Wait, what? What does he mean? Goldie. Right, because people around the world don't know his name is Goldie Roger. They still think his name is Gold Roger. I thought that was revealed by Sengoku in Marineford, but I guess it wasn't. I guess Sengoku never explicitly revealed that info. He just revealed that Ace is Roger's son. Not that Ace was a part of the T clan and that Roger's name is actually Goldie Roger. Oh, I need to go back to Marineford and check that out because I know for a fact Sengoku revealed all of that info and revealed that Luffy's dragon son and all that. I remember Sengoku having a whole speech about that during Marineford. But that's the end of the chapter, y'all. Okay. What's the translator note? Oh, wait, there wasn't a translator note. That was just me reading the quotes wrong. Okay. Right. Only TCB does translator notes. I read the official translations. What am I talking about? I'm gonna use it, okay? And what he and his crew heard were likely the purest voices of the past. That's an interesting thing to say. In conclusion, as I'm sure you've all surmised by now, my view of our future is thus. Hmm. Alright, well, we'll see next chapter what he means. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this chapter reaction, at least as much as I enjoyed reading this chapter. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the latest One Piece chapter. I mean, it came out 5 days ago now, and honestly, longer than that, a week ago in the unofficial translations. But you know, I'm a slow poke, but I'm finally gonna get to it soon. So, hope you guys enjoy watching this as much as you enjoyed reading it, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, y'all. Peace.